Before we get into the video, you're going to want to like and subscribe. Trust me, it's in your best interest. Let's get into the video. So today I want to talk about how safe is America truly based on my experience. Now, emphasis on my experience. Every single person's experiences and opinions and lifestyles are completely different. So what I may be saying may be completely different to what someone else experiences. I am living in Manhattan. I have a 9-to-5 job and I relatively don't go on the subways a lot, and from what I've heard from like my friends and from just in general, in New York specifically, the problem is in subways, especially now, but we're going to get into all of that. Now, I want to focus mainly on New York. Every single state is completely different. Like every city is different. Every block is different in a city. So it really depends on where you're living, your lifestyle, where you go, just as it would be in any other city. For example, I definitely avoid specific parts in Sydney and feel a bit less safe in some areas and feel much more safe in others. First of all, people are absolutely lovely here. I have never felt more welcomed in my life than when I moved to America, and I'm not saying that lightly. Of course, I transferred from Daily Mail Australia to dailymail.com, so I knew quite a few people, but not like everyone in the office, and just in general, like I became friends with people so easily even without the office. But I'm going to be making another video on that, which you can watch up above if that's been uploaded. People definitely over exaggerate and make America sound much more dangerous than it is, because people highlight negativity, right? And they don't focus on the normal day-to-day stuff. And I'm talking about the normal day-to-day stuff. When you're walking around, I feel very safe. Now, is there more of a homeless population that is not just keeping to themselves but are spitting on people? Yes, definitely there are more homeless people here that like to tuss a little bit with people, but if you're minding your own business and you're walking past, like, I don't know, every time I walk past, I never give eye contact, and I'm just like, I smile. Like if anyone tries to talk to me, especially someone that's like asking for money, I just look down and I smile and I just walk past. I had to definitely walk differently and talk differently and sort of carry myself a little bit differently in New York, because if you're kind of timid, it's a sign of weakness and you're going to get targeted. If you're looking at your phone confused, that's a sign of weakness and you're going to get targeted. Does that sound terrible for someone who is just moving here and is wondering if it's safe? Yes, but you know, that's the name of the game, specifically in New York. There's a difference between feeling like you're in fear and it's like so dangerous, and you know, just like statistically, yes, there are more things that are happening here, but personally I've never felt like unsafe stepping out. It's more chaotic, definitely, but I never like feared for my life, and I never have to like bring like a pepper spray or whatever, which I was literally planning on doing. I was like, I need to plan for this and I need to like tase some people or something, get some pepper spray. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta protect myself. But no, I always feel super safe anywhere you go here or anywhere in like the world. You have to always keep in mind your surroundings, look around, see what is happening around you, because you never know. So definitely don't just like walk out blindly on your phone with noise cancelling headphones on like I do. I actually in some moments felt a lot more safe because there were more people outside than if it was just Sydney. Like there's, I guess, less of a statistic, but like everyone's always out. So that's definitely different to somewhere like, you know, a small town in Ohio, you know, but everyone drives. Like it just depends. It really depends. Like Miami was completely different to LA. LA is completely different to New York, obviously. Florida is just a whole other thing that we're not going to get into. Love you, Florida, but like y'all are a lot. Like like I definitely don't want to diminish the fact that America is dangerous. It can be dangerous, and you definitely need to protect yourself, look around in your surroundings, but like walking around in Manhattan at nighttime, like Like, my mom was like, you are not walking around at nighttime in Manhattan. I'm like, okay. And I literally, like, that's like the only time I walk around, because it's like Manhattan and we're gonna go out, like, and there are so many people out on the streets at nighttime, like, doing their thing, living their lives. So it's like I feel even more like comfortable. But so yeah, I don't know, it just depends on where you go. But the thing is that, like, in Sydney, it's like you're in one suburb, and so Sydney is a big city, and so like one suburb can like be like, you know, like a 20-minute walk that way, and you're still in the same suburb. You more or less know what you're going to get. Like, the vibes are very much the same whether you're like 1 block away from a place or 15 blocks. You kind of basically know what you're going to get. New York, it's not even a different block. It's like one side of the street, and the next side of the street is like a complete different vibe. Like, things change quick here. So just because you feel unsafe or you feel safe in one spot, it does not mean that the rest of like even the street is like that. So you definitely, and that sounds like terrifying, and like I do not mean it in a way of like, oh, you gotta always watch your back, but just, you know, keep an eye out. Don't like stay on alert, but like just like be aware of your surroundings, just like you would be anywhere else. I have traveled a lot, and I feel more safe than I would feel like in Paris. I've heard a lot of instances where even if something happens, people just ignore it, walk away, don't help you, or they just film it. Apparently people are more heartless here, but like I've never had that experience. I've definitely seen some things happen while I was walking, and a lot of people stopped to like help the person. That's another point. Like, really don't listen to what other people and other people's experiences are, because every single person's experiences are different. Maybe if I had to subway a lot, like if I lived in LES and I had to subway to like Williamsburg, or like, I don't know, vice versa, or like going like from like downtown to uptown from morning to night, maybe I'd have a different experience. But I literally like party in LES. My work is East Village. When I do go like anywhere else, I've never really had like bad experiences. The only thing really is like Midtown for me. I'm like, it's not a vibe, but everywhere else I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, in conclusion, personally for me, I feel very safe here. That is not to say that New York City is a safe city. Like, definitely, especially like now, there is a surge of more attacks, especially in subways, which, you know, I'm lucky not to like have to catch a subway often. Most of the time people mind their own business, which I really appreciate about New Yorkers. Like, they don't really care unless if you're looking like poppin', like you feel like a celebrity, because people do look, but it's like more of like a yes like kind of look in my experience. Again, that's not to say that someone else can have a different experience. I want to really emphasize on that. I feel so comfortable here. I feel very at home, despite the fact that I can't really film because everyone's always beeping outside.
I gotta close the window before I record because New York don't know how to be quiet.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.